Hi all, happy Wednesday, Marlin's 420. I'm Marlin as always. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. I usually, am focusing on weed, marijuana products, that type of thing, but today I wanted to talk about Warhammer 40K, the Horus Heresy, blah blah blah. Excuse me. Major Kill, who some of y'all may know, who's a major Warhammer 40K enthusiast and YouTuber, got me into this series, and I've been reading the books or listening to the audiobooks. And I just finished Vulcan Lives, which I think is like the 22nd book in the series. And I literally just finished it a few minutes ago. And towards the end of that book, one of the last characters to be dealt with is John Grammaticus. And he appears throughout the book, not a lot, I mean, a good bit, but anyways, the first time John appears in this series, if I remember, and for those of you who maybe don't know, spoilers. John Grammaticus is what's known as a Perpetual in the Warhammer 40K universe. If he's killed, his body will rebuild itself. He's functionally immortal. But he is only that way because he was made so by a group of aliens he works for known as the Cabal. Now, in that series, the Emperor, for instance, is a Perpetual as well, but a born true Perpetual who does not die, and if killed, is reconstituted and comes back. Vulcan, his son, Primarch, is also a Perpetual. So, anyways, John Grammaticus is a Perpetual who first appeared, and I'm pretty sure, in the book Legion, which is a book about Nerth is the planet they're on, and it deals with Alpharius and Omegon and the Hydra, all that. He's on Nerth. John Grammaticus is on Nerth working for the Cabal and winds up being confronted by members of the Ultra Legion who work for their Primarchs, Alpharius and Omegon. And his mission that he's on, that he's been given by the Cabal, contradicts what the Ultramarines are trying to do. So they come head to head. That's where he first appears in the story. He is by far and away the most annoying, worthless character that I have come across in 20 whatever books of the Horus Heresy so far. I wish to God that whoever wrote this character hadn't. Or if they had to have him make his personality somewhat different. I mean, this dude's ego is so out of bounds. He's a human who has been convinced to work for the destruction of humanity, the whole species, on behalf of aliens. He's working against his whole race, spread across the whole Milky Way galaxy, on behalf of aliens, because the aliens have told him if he doesn't do so, that humans will feed chaos to the point where the primordial annihilator takes over and kills everything in the universe. That's what the aliens have told John Grammaticus. They've shown him things that he believes it's true. So he decides to work for them on their mission to set about the complete destruction of humanity. What? By the way, this dude, I think, is like 30, 40,000 years old or something, 20,000 years old. Extremely old. He has met the Emperor before. This dude knows other Perpetuals as well. And yet he's been convinced to work against his whole race, his whole genus, by a bunch of aliens. Okay, fine. So he's working against the human people on Earth. He winds up getting a whole bunch of people killed. He infiltrates the Imperium forces, and long story short, Alpharius and Omegon being who they are, and the the Alpha Legion being what they are, they figure out what he's doing. They turn it all on its head. Grammaticus' whole mission basically is to get Alpharius and Omegon an audience with the Cabal, or the Cabal an audience with them, to convince the two Primarchs to join their mission to wipe out humanity. That was John Grammaticus' orders. The Primarchs figure it out. They turn it all around on him. And at the end, when they use him to get to the Cabal in their own way, he's all pissed off and upset that they've done this to him. That they've used his friends and people he loved and things like this against him. He's been getting people killed left and right, using everybody for everything. And then his inner monologue is just so superior. He is arrogant in the extreme. I mean, yeah, he's a psyker, but in the Legion, one of my favorite parts is when the Alpha Legion soldiers first come across Grammaticus, and they have a psyker with them, one of their operators. He's not Legion, but he is a Alpha Legion operator, human. And Grammaticus starts to try and use his psychic powers to read the minds of the Alpha Legionnaires. And the psychic with the Alpha Legionnaires realizes that John's doing it, and immediately starts torturing him mentally, physically. John's convulsing on the floor and everything. So he comes across a psyker who is much, much stronger than he. And that's one of my favorite parts of the whole book, is when he's sitting there on the floor being just ravaged by this Alpha Legion psyker. But yeah, John Grammaticus, the audiobook readers do a really good job, but his voice, even on the audiobooks, is so ridiculously annoying. I hate everything about him. So like I said, I just finished Vulcan Lives, and that's what made me want to film this video real quick, is just him at the very end. The salamanders are trying to get him off the planet in Vulcan Lives, wherever they are, and he winds up using his weapons at the precise moment when word bearers are coming to kill the salamanders, and there's massive gunfighting going on. The Legion heirs, salamanders, and others, Iron Hands, they've sacrificed themselves and humans in order to get John to this point. And as soon as he sees a way out, he uses a weapon that he has on the salamander and screws up the whole thing. I mean, as soon as the salamanders encountered John on that world, I was like, praying to God that they would, the salamanders are all about the fire. And I'm hoping maybe they reduce him to cinders and scatter the ashes into the void. And then there's no more John Grammaticus for the Cabal to bring back. So that's how I feel about it. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. I'll be back probably tomorrow with some more reviews for some products I have on hand. And I hope y'all have a great day. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm right, wrong. Let me know if you've heard the audiobooks of John and everything else. And I'm interested to hear what y'all think. So let me know. Thanks.